Good evening and welcome to our virtual literacy night. Tonight I'm going to be sharing with you a book and activity that I love to do to wrap up our science unit on clouds. And the title of this book is called It Looked Like Spilt Milk by Charles G. Shaw. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. Sometimes it looked like a rabbit, but it wasn't a rabbit. Sometimes it looked like a bird, but it wasn't a bird. Sometimes it looked like a tree, but it wasn't a tree. Sometimes it looked like an ice cream cone, but it wasn't an ice cream cone. Sometimes it looked like a flower, but it wasn't a flower. Sometimes it looked like a pig, but it wasn't a pig. Sometimes it looked like a birthday cake, but it wasn't a birthday cake. Sometimes it looked like a sheep, but it wasn't a sheep. Sometimes it looked like a great horned owl, but it wasn't a great horned owl. I wonder what the next one's going to be. Sometimes it looked like a mitten, but it wasn't a mitten. Sometimes it looked like a squirrel, but it wasn't a squirrel. Sometimes it looked like an angel, but it wasn't an angel. Sometimes it looked like spilt milk, but it wasn't spilt milk. It was just a cloud in the sky. So after reading this book, I like to have my students create a cloud. And in order to create a cloud, you need two ingredients. You will need glue and you will need shaving cream. And to make this concoction, it's 1 part glue and 1 part shaving cream. You can measure it out or you can kind of just eyeball it. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it as I make it. So I'll have my glue. I'll mix in my shaving cream. It smells pretty good, actually. And what this will do, well, this is going to allow your cloud to stay pretty puffy even after it dries. So now what you do is you kind of just place it on a piece of paper. I like to use blue just that it indicates the sky. And they can just plop it on there. They can use their fingers or they can use a spoon, whatever they like. They usually like to use their fingers and feel that texture and create a shape. I've already kind of cheated and created mine. And mine is going to be an ice cream cone. And once they do that, they have their cloud. They are going to write as they wait for it to dry, and usually it takes usually overnight. By the next day, it'll be nice and dry, and they'll be able to see that it stays fluffy just like a cloud. So in the meantime, while this is drying, put it off to the side, and you're going to have them write the repeated pattern that they kept hearing throughout the story. Sometimes it looked like a, and this is where they would fill in whatever it is that they created, but it wasn't a blank. It was just a cloud in the sky. And then we usually attach it to the bottom, and then when it dries, they get to read it to a friend, or in this case, they can read it to you. I hope you all try this activity and enjoy it. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you for stopping by.